how to even start videos. I don't even know. I don't even know how you do anything in life. I've just kind of like got here. Okay, PSA return, 35 cards. We're gonna go through them all together. Now, it's a big old stack of submission there, which is absolutely cool. We're gonna go through what I picked and pre-graded each one of these cards at, and then we're gonna see what they actually are. And we'll keep track of the cost, profit, whatever, as we go through, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. So let's get stuck in. I haven't looked at any of these cards either, so you're gonna see my uncut reaction. So 35 cards, we're gonna start off with a Giovanni's Persian. I'll tell you what I ranked it as well. So when I did pre-grading on this, I thought it was gonna get a 9. And let's see what we got. Hey, how good's that? Got the 9 on the Giovanni's Persian. 1999, that's crazy to get a card that crisp off the pack. Love that, how good. Alrighty, we're gonna keep a tally as well up somewhere on the screen. I'll chuck it up for you. I'll say how much I paid for the card and then how much it's worth in its current state. Cool, this is the Lycia from Celestial Storm. Now I got this from a local deal and I can't believe just how much this card sells for a raw, it's crazy. And I thought for this it was going to be an 8 and it is, oof, damn, 5. I don't know if that's right. I might even chuck this one up on IG. You can tell me why this got a 5. It is a super clean card. Oh well, can't all be winners. That's all right. All right, what do we got next? We have, dun, dun, dun. Oh cool, this is my Glaring Gallery stuff. So a lot of these cards were just in my personal collection and this Entei is one of them. Looked pretty clean. I thought this was gonna be a 9 and it is a 9. Cool. Alrighty, another one for the win. Let's brush off that Lycia. We don't want to deal with that anymore. Next up, what do we got? Okay, it is the Glaceon. Same deal, Glaring Gallery. This is gonna be the next few, I think, for this. I thought this was going to be a, checking my notes, a 9, and it is a 9, cool. That's worth, plus that's absolutely sick card. Problem is you want to keep them yourself, but you can't keep them. All right, next up, we've got our Leafeon V-Star, again from the Glaring Gallery. I thought this was going to be a 9 and there we go, 9, cool. Alrighty, only slip up so far with the Lycia. Now, you might wonder where I got these cards graded from, and I got these graded from Slabs in Australia. They're over in South Oz, really cool company. They're not sponsoring this or anything. I just think they're really good at what they do, considering that we can't submit our own cards yet with PSA with all the tariff stuff. Now, next up, we have our Suicune from the GG. I've got this also at a 9, and it is, am I a god? Am I just the best? I don't know. Let's go to the next one. We have the Mewtwo. Really cool card, this one. Mewtwo V-Star, again from the Glaring Gallery. And I had this one down as a 9 and we get, you can see it, I can't. Hey, another 9, which is good. That's a massive win. This is a really cool one to get a 9. Super stoked with that. Okay, what do you got next? Oh cool, we're into our Glaring Gallery Golds, which is really cool here. So straight off the bat, we have our Palkia. I had this at a 9, and we got, is that a 9? Hey, got a 9 on it as well. These cards, super slept on. I really feel like that these are gonna pop off, so I'm trying to buy any Glaring Gallery, I don't know, sealed boxes, cards, anything I can get. They're absolutely sick. Alrighty, next up we have our Dialga Glaring Gallery. I thought this was gonna be a 9, so again, another beautiful card. And we got a 9. Cool. 9s are wins. That's what you want. 8s, you kind of break even. 9s, you're doing pretty well. 10s are where you really want to be. So when I graded, I always want to make sure that I'm at least kind of getting at least break even if worst case scenario happens. I've got a ton of vintage in here as well, which is the first time I've ever done grading my personal collective vintage. It's from like being a kid. I haven't got high hopes, but I did think it'd be pretty fun to check out how it went. Anyway, let's get back at it. We got the Giratina now from Glaring Gallery. This was super crisp. I had this at a 10 on pre-grading and we got, cool, that's really good. Yes, 10. My hands look funny in that, that's all right. 10 for the Giratina. That is super sick. How good is that? Absolutely love it. First 10 of the day. All right, next up, what do we got here? I think we're on the Megas. Yeah, we are. All right, cool. These are all happening in order of what I submitted them, so that's how I know what's coming up. Alrighty, the Mega Blastoise. These go nuts. So I put this in 5 months ago, obviously not knowing that the Mega Evolutions and the Phantasmal Flames is coming out with the whole Mega set. So these have shot up massively in value. Now, I had for this a 9, which these are notoriously hard to grade from this era. And we got, I think that's a 9. It is. Cool. Happy as with that, that's good. I'm shocked at how much these have jumped up in value, but when new sets come out, people just go absolutely scared. Alrighty, next up we got the Mewtwo and Mew, just the regular, not the Alt Art Tag Team. This card, super crisp. I'm buying every tag team I can get my hands on at the moment. I feel like they're just the best investment you could ever go for. Really cool artwork, looking absolutely sick. And what do we get? You know, before I do, I block the camera. Is that 10? Hey, how good's that? Absolutely sick. 10 on the Mewtwo and Mew tag team. This is going great. I think I've got one card wrong so far, which is really good. All right, next up, what do we got? Okay, we got the Umbi Celebration Gold Star. I'm not the biggest fan, I'll be honest, of like the whole Celebrations Gold Star ripping off the cards that once were, but this one is an absolute banger if it was real, but it's not, that's okay. All right, what do we got? I'm rambling. Beautiful card, looking crisp, and we got a, hey, got another 10, how cool is that? Awesome. Again, really cool card. I wish it was the regular Gold Star, but can't always be a winner. Okay, what do we got coming up next? Let's see. All right, this is where we're hitting vintage. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I really hope it goes all right, but these are all from my PC from back when I was a kid and when I picked up early collections. I just wanted to see how some of the vintage stuff went, especially with me pre-grading it. So for this Alakazam, I called it to be a 7. So Dark Alakazam, we're talking Team Rocket, and we've got, hey, 7, I think. Yeah, cool, 7. All right, call that, which is good. Don't know if like much of the value is gonna shoot up on these, but we'll see with the running tallies, like how it all kind of goes. Next up, we got an absolute big boy from the same set. We have the Dark Dragonite. Really cool card. I put this down as a 6. I thought this would get a 6, and it got a 5. Ah, oh well. Still, really cool card. Someone would like to have it in their collection, I'm sure. Alrighty, next up, what do we have here? Ah, the Dark Zard. Cool. Obviously the chase from this set when we're talking about Team Rocket, and I had this down as a 6. It's an ambitious 6, I think, but let's see what we got. Oofed. Damn, 4. That might actually be worth more raw. We'll see. Might have to crack that bad boy out of the slab and see how it all goes. That's all right. You can always, it's always good to grade Zards, I reckon. Alrighty, we're moving over to Fossil now with Articuno. It's really cool. Now, I had this down in my guess as a 7, and we got a 7. Cool. Alrighty, picked it. It's always good when you pick it. Chuck that one down there. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do vintage again. I kind of like doing more modern stuff, especially like mid-era to modern, I think is a bit easier, especially to kind of move. But we got the Gengar now from Fossil. This is such sick artwork. If you don't like it, then I don't like you. And we got a, what's that? A 7. I didn't tell you what I guessed for it. I guessed a 7 as well. Cool. This is actually pretty cool. So it's good to know that what I'm picking is actually doing pretty dang good. All right, next up we have the regular Dragonite. I thought that this was going to be a 6. So Fossil Dragonite, and we got a, I don't know, what do we get? We got Rinsed. We got Rinsed with a 4. Damn. That's 3 now. I think 3 out of the 35 we've got. We've done no good on. That's all right. All right, next up we have a Jolteon. Now this Jolteon, I think I had it at a 6. Let's see how we went. What do we get? Hey, 6. Cool. I think when it comes to evolutions, Jolteon might just be the one that I like the most. And then speaking of it, I'm sorry Flareon, I didn't mean that, you're cool too. We got the Flareon from Jungle here as well, and I thought for this Flareon that it would be a 5. Just really cool artwork, I think. And it is a 5. Cool. Not bad. Not amazing, not bad. It's what I expected, and that's all you want in the end, I think. Okie dokie. Hey, we got the big boy now. We got the base set Zard. Now this isn't in great condition. I had it as a 3. We'll see how it goes, but I reckon a 3. But anything from 1999 Shadowless base set, I think any Zard that you pick up is worth grading just because of how bonkers it will hold its value. And we get a 3. All right, cool. Well, I called it. That's it. Pretty good. You can't be mad getting Zard like that. Now next, I believe I've got 9 left. This is a really cool one. So back when I was a kid, we're talking when I was about 10, 12, my auntie bought me a Pikachu World Collection set. And in this, you'll notice there's these little golden tails. If I can get the camera on it. Little golden tails here on all of these. So 9 cards, each card's in a different language. This birthday Pikachu is the chase out of that set. Now, this was all over the shop. Like when I was a kid, they'd be coming in out of binders, they'd be getting all wrecked. I knew a lot of kids that drew on the birthday Pikachu and wrote their names on it. I didn't. So I bought these to get them graded just so I can keep for myself. So these aren't going to be sold. I don't even care what the grades are, to be honest with you. I just wanted to have something really cool from when I was a little kid to go up. So for this Pika, I think it would have got a 5, and it did. It did? Yeah, cool. Awesome. So he's gonna be all over the shop. Again, you're talking about a 12-year-old kid hanging out, slinging cardboard in these little binders. It's never gonna go into 10s, but we'll see for this one. All right, so on to our next one here. This is the Flying Pikachu. You see all in different languages. I reckon a 4 for this bad boy, and it got a 4. Cool. That's what we want. Want to get it right. So I think I've got 3 wrong, or 4 wrong, something like that. Really cool artwork on this Pika as well. I reckon for here we're gonna get an 8. What do you reckon we're gonna get? Cool, 8. So that's cool. It's a nice little bit of practice to see how I go for pre-grading. Again, I don't know if I'll ever go back to grading vintage. And I always thought this was from Nintendo 64 Smash Bros, but it's actually from Pokemon Snap. I think they took the same model for it anyway. But I reckon here we've got a 3, and we have got it right. 3 for a 3, very good. I don't know how a 3 out of 10 is very good, but maybe they're just being nice. Alrighty, here's our Chinese Pika. I can just tell from the characters there. This is always one of my favorites. I love the background. I thought this was going to be an 8, and it is in fact an 8. Alright, cool. Getting a cool card. It'd be awesome if they all came back as the same grade, but I don't think that's gonna really, I didn't think it was gonna happen when I sent them in, I'll tell you that much. Alright, next up we have the Dutch Pika. Pretty cool artwork again. Got a little golden tail on there, so you know it's from the World Collection, and I think the Dutch one was a 4, and it is 4. Cool, nice. Alrighty, next up we have, I think this is Italian. I think it's the Italian one. You can sound off at me. I am supposed to be half Italian, so you can sound off at me if I haven't got that right, but I'm under pressure reading backwards. You've got to give me a little bit back. Now this had a crease in it in one of the corners. I don't know if you can see it, but it did have a crease. I reckon it's gonna get a 1 just because it is wrecked in that way, and we did not get surprised. we got it at a 1. But hey, that's what it's all about. It's about getting the real card that I've had since I was like 12 years old. Alrighty, Surfing Pikachu. Maybe this is the French one. I don't know. Surfing Pikachu, another really cool one. I reckon it's gonna be a 3, and it is a 3. Very cool. All right, final card out of the 35. And we have Korean Pika? I don't know. This one was pretty clean. Maybe because it was Korean, I didn't take it out of the sleeve too often, but I reckon this one's gonna be an 8, and it is an 8. Very cool. And just cutting in here, there's 4 more cards that I didn't show off today that I had graded that have already moved off to a new home. So I'm gonna pop them up around somewhere on the screen. I don't know, we'll just talk about what they came out as and what they came in as. So these cards were actually given to me by a mate of mine to have a look at. They were graded by an Australian grading company. We have, first of all, somewhere around the screen, we'll maybe check it up here, the Charizard Mega Evolutions. Now, this was graded from them at a 10. I thought it was gonna be an 8, and it did in fact come back as an 8. So, I don't know, take that what you will, but it came back as an 8. Next up, we had a Gyarados Holo. I think it was Giovanni's Gyarados from 1999. You'll see it up on screen somewhere, check it around. This was graded by them as a 9, so TCG grading in Australia as a 9, and it came back actually as a PSA 10, which is absolutely bonkers. You'll see the price, and it's gonna be a crazy difference. Like the 9 for a 10 for a card of that age is gonna be absolutely massive. Then next up we have the Alt Art Gengar and Mimikyu GX Tag Team. Great card, it's up on screen there. This one was an 8 when it got into TCG grading, and it came back as a 9, which is insane because that is a crazy, crazy cool card. And then the last card is actually the same Giovanni's Persian that we have in Japanese. Now for that one got sent off raw, and it came back as a 9, just like our first one, which is really cool. So I don't know what the actual cost, profit, loss is. It's gonna be up on screen somewhere, but I think we did really well. At the end of the day, I got, I think 3 or 4 wrong? 4? I don't know, 4 wrong, so my guessing was pretty good on what I would pre-grade it at. So that gives me a bit more confidence moving into this 100 card submission that I've got coming up, which just has a lot more expensive cards in it. So it's good to kind of find out where we're at for it. And I don't know, see up on screen, let me know in the comments below how good we did, if we did well or poorly. I want to hear it from you. And the cert numbers are going to be on screen as well. So you can even check up the certs for, I think that Dragonite, that Dark Dragonite and that Lycia, I got no idea why they came back so low. So I might chuck it up to you guys to let me know what you think and why they scored what they scored.